money is known. Chelsea know what it's gonna take. Are Chelsea gonna do it? Are Chelsea going to make Erling Haaland Chelsea's number 9 for years to come? Just get it done, Roman. I'm begging you. Welcome to the Kavkas View. Today's video is an interesting one. We've got 4 major stories for you guys today to bring. It's all coming with a lot of context, and I think the important thing is that you start listening, because a lot of you, and I've realized with this, right, you think I am the one that's with these sources. I bring you stories that are reported from reliable sources. I don't know anyone. Please bear that in mind. But number one, we're going to talk about Romelu Lukaku and how it is being reported in Italy that this deal to Chelsea potentially isn't over, and he spoke to a certain somebody at Chelsea. Very interesting person. You'll love him. Then we're going to talk about Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland, Fabrizio Romano breaks down the package it will take to get Dortmund to sell this year. And that will give you all the clarity. So when I said, is the deal potentially off, because Julian Laurent, a reliable source, said he doesn't believe Chelsea can get it done, you jumped on me. I don't understand why. Why? Because the rest of them are selling you dreams? I'm not selling you dreams. I'm telling you the reality. That's what you need to consider. We're going to talk about Edouard Camavinga and why I don't think this is his agent, who is Gareth Bale's agent and Wayne Rooney's former agent, pulling the works. I think there is a direct link. And finally, we say thank you and goodbye to a GOAT. One of the greatest, right, of not footballing talents, but great men that have played for Chelsea, right? He was an absolute legend, not with what he done, but you just looked at him, you're like, you're a Chelsea man. Olivier Giroud, an absolute Chelsea man. Well, didn't spend much time with us, but he was a Chelsea man. Let's get into it. But before we get started, just for that little intro, that energy, the vibe, the positive goodness of me making these videos, because sometimes, I'm not gonna lie to you, I can't be bothered. But I know you guys want to watch this footage, and I'm not gonna lie, I do enjoy making it once I sit down. Hit the like button. We've been smashing 300 recently on a regular basis. Let's raise it now to 400. 400 likes for this video. Help a brother out, it's free. And subscribe to the channel. We are literally running towards 10K. Like, we are 496 away. I'm not keeping count. Let's do it. Help me out. Look, Gazzetta in Italy is reporting very important news, and I think it's news that we all need to take into account. Gazzetta is a very reliable source in Italy, and them as well as Di Marzio, in my opinion, are my favorites from there. They're reporting that Thomas Tuchel has spoken, or Thomas Tuchel, there's somebody in the chat always laughs at me. Thomas Tuchel, not Tuchel. Tuchel, yeah, spoke to Romelu Lukaku and apparently selling him on the idea of potentially moving to Stamford Bridge. For me, this move is a no-go. I don't want it. I really don't. Look, I'm going to give you guys some names right now, and you're all going to say, Alex, stop it. Falcao, Gonzalo Higuain, Fernando Torres. Players that were very good players before they came to Chelsea. Lukaku has got that about him. I just know with our curse, Alvaro Morata, our curse of strikers, I feel like Lukaku's going to be a flop. I don't know why. I feel like Lukaku will get us numbers. He'll get us 19 goals. I feel like Lukaku will get us 20 gols. But I just don't feel like they'll be important goals. In that way, it's like Cammy gets us 15 goals and we all complain. So are we really going to accept 5 extra goals or 6 extra goals and be gassed? No, I don't think so. I think Lukaku's a very good player. But I do see the limitations in Lukaku's game. For example, when there is a deep block, people say, oh, he's good at linking up play. No, he's not. You've watched games under Conte where they park the bus and hit teams on the break when there's a ton of space in behind. West Ham at home, Burnley at home, Villa at home. That's not happening. You need to be realistic with the strikers that you want Chelsea to bid on. And when the range is around £100 million or 90 million, it's just not a good investment. I genuinely don't believe in this signing. If we make it, of course I'm going to back him. I back every Chelsea player that makes it into the club until you give me a reason to get infuriated by you. And even then, I give you some leeway. I just don't think I would have sanctioned the move. That's my opinion personally. But I want to know yours. I'm very open to hear it. In the comments below, do you believe in Lukaku? Do you think he'll be a flop? Fabrizio Romano was on the Don Robbie channel. One day Don Robbie's going to invite me on. Just make it happen, people. Spam him. Tell him the Kavkas View. Bring him on. Spam him. Go and send it. Tell him. Come on, guys. We can make it happen. But all jokes aside, right? He's saying that it'll cost 150 million. It'll cost 150 million euros. Let me be something north of that. So I genuinely think it will be 150 million pounds. And that's including the whole package. Haaland will want around 10 to 12 million euros a year, which is realistic. Raiola will get a cash up front, and so will Erling Haaland's father. This is guaranteed, guys. These deals happen like this. People get money on the side as almost a token gesture or sweetener. It's agents, intermediary fees. It always happens. For me, is this deal going to happen? This deal happens if Roman Abramovich wakes up and realizes he just wants it. Look, Chelsea, like I reported, want to take advantage of the hard market. Teams don't have P. Chelsea want to bully them into selling their best assets and claim them. We did it with Werner. We did it with Havertz. We did it with Thiago Silva in the sense that we offered him wages others didn't want to offer him. And we offered him a more opportunity others didn't want to offer him. And he came to it. And I think it's important that we realize that big clubs do this. You need to be smart, not stupid. Look at Barcelona. They've been very stupid. And now, look at this mess they're in, huh? They're selling left, right, and center, car boot sale. Literally. Sunday market. They're literally selling their players left, right, and center. But for me, I hope this deal happens. I think if we only sign Haaland, you won't hear me complaining. Like, you literally won't hear me complaining. But I've got my reservations. I don't know how I feel about it. Speaking of strikers, and I want to tip my hat off if I had one on to a great one that's left Chelsea. Olivier Giroud joined Chelsea for £16 million, and in that time, Giroud has achieved a lot of things at Chelsea. Like, Giroud went on to winning a Champions League, being a key vital piece in winning the Europa League. He led us to an FA Cup. He led us through a lot of periods where he was only meant to be a backup striker. And when I said at the start of the video, Olivier Giroud is a Chelsea legend, I don't mean legend with Frank Lampard, John Terry, and ability-wise. I mean, when I look at him, I think he's an absolute legend as a man. Like, you know, I respect him. There's a lot of respect. He's an ultimate professional. He never complained. How many people would have complained, oh, I'm not getting enough game time. I need to leave. I need to do this. I got a Euro spot on the line. And for me, it partially cost him. You know, staying at Chelsea cost him a Euro starting spot. It gave them a Champions League winners medal, which he played his part in. But at the same time, he is going to AC Milan for £2 million. It is confirmed by Di Marzio. There's already like pictures getting leaked. The deal's done. Look, guys, when I told you lot, right? When I told you lot, he's leaving. A lot of you said to me, you're talking nonsense. He signed a new deal. You don't know nothing. Fake news FM. Fake news FC. Kavkas the fake news. What? How are you talking rubbish now, huh? Who's talking rubbish now? I told you lot, he signed the deal as a favour to Chelsea. He signed that deal as an insurance package. If Chelsea couldn't get anyone else, they will sign it. So what does this mean? It tells me that Chelsea had definitely signed a striker. No way are we going into the new season with just Havertz, Werner, and Tammy. There is no chance. It's not happening. And I doubt that we'll go into the new season without a new player. So stay tuned. There'll be a lot of updates. Finally, we talk about the man, the enigma, the young 18-year-old that is taking over French football. Like, he is phenomenal. He is a talent that we need to respect and associate with greatness one day, because what I've seen from Camavinga, I already think is elite. Whether I think he can come straight into the team and take over, I doubt. I really do. I don't think he's ready at this moment in time to come in and take a spot from Jorginho or Kovacic or Kante, but I think he's perfect for that fourth choice role. Give him 10 starts most probably in the Premier League year, max. Give him FA Cup starts, Carling Cup starts, give him some Champions League runouts here and there. We've got Club World Cup approaching. Look, this kid needs to learn from the best. Who else is better to learn from than Jorginho, Kovacic, and Kante? It's a good trident to learn from. They play in double six role. Camavinga suits that role fantastically. Box-to-box defender, can play the deep line. He isn't great at that, but he will develop and learn it as age goes on. Initially, I told you guys, I don't know how I feel about this because Jonathan Barnett's his agent. Maybe this is just English tax, you know, like he's just linking everyone and everyone. But Czech is apparently heavily involved in this. Look, when Czech gets his teeth into it, he usually gets his man. He wanted Edouard Mendy and the deal got done. And now he wants Camavinga. He's got a great relationship at Rennes. This relationship is long-standing from his playing days. Everyone loves him, everyone respects him. So for me, it is very interesting to see what's going to come up of this deal. He's a very cheap asset. You sign him and all of a sudden he's worth £60 million straight away. He's got 1 year left on his deal. So I'm just excited to see. I'm not saying we're going to get the deal done, but if we do, I'll be gassed. I'd rather have him than Tchouaméni. I'd rather have him than Declan Rice. Like, there's a lot of people coming to me about Rice, and I will make a video, but I just don't want to rant. I really don't want to rant, because it doesn't make sense why people want Declan Rice at this moment in time. But that's for another day. We'll talk about that another day. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts. Peace out. I'm out. Bye.